Good afternoon and welcome back. It's Matt. It's now 2:04 p.m. here in the Northern Hemisphere, the 12th of the 5th, 2017. And I've been tracking the sky at night as well. And I've been noticing different objects. And I want to show you roughly where I've been seeing these objects through the night sky. If I scroll across here, we are seeing a lot of these objects through the Orion's belt. Okay, that's going southeast. A lot of these orbs, these strange objects, UFOs, I don't know what they are, but there's something that's very strange. A lot of the activity is coming from the Orion's belt here. And also, if I go this way here, northeast, I'm picking up these objects that I've produced onto video as well. Up here, and down at this area here, the URSA Major. To northeast, I'm tracking these celestial bodies up there in the night sky as well. So there's been a lot of activity. Even up here as well, the Taurus region. Many different things going off in the skies. And also looking northwest as well. Here as well, the Hercules and this area as well. We're picking up a lot of reflections and light horizon colour into the sky as well. Northwest, it's another place to look at as well. At 2 a.m. in the morning we're seeing this light sunrise. I mean, it's the sun's going down at another part of the horizon, but we're seeing another sort of sunrise and then it dips down again. So we definitely got these huge celestial objects that are up there in our inner solar system now. We're seeing all these shadows and colourings as well that's being reported by lots of people now as well. And I just want to make sure that people prepare for this huge event that's coming, because we're seeing a lot of details and strange things in our skies now. There's lots of activity up there now, isn't there? There's not been there before. It's also not been reported at all by anybody, is it? The news media are just keeping everything quiet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on the northeast here. I'm going to keep an eye on this area here as well, because I'm seeing a lot of things northeast here. And I stress to people as well to keep an eye on this as well, this part of the area of the night sky as well, because we're seeing lots of things. And as I said before, it's just being persistent. It's just get yourself a chair and just relax and just look at the stars, and then after a good few hours, or even half an hour if you're lucky, 10 minutes, you will see something. Now satellites move in straight lines and go at a steady speed. Now these objects that I see up in the skies, they move very strangely. They drift across the sky. And I know that sounds quite strange, but that's what they do. They don't stay in a decent sort of line. They're like jagged. They make a jagged line in the night sky and they disappear into space. And a lot of people are seeing this as well. It's very strange times ahead of us, isn't there? But I put this chart up on the screen as well, just to let you know that I'm seeing this area. This area here is very, very busy up there in the night skies. There's lots of activity going on up there. So I'm going to go to another chart as well to have a look at the next chart. I'm going to also keep my eye on the transit of Venus as well. As the sun is changing its colour and the textures as well, these huge solar flares, the activity, because Venus has been acting strange for the past couple of months, been getting very much lighter in the sky as well, and it's burning twice as much as well as I believe that Mercury as well is. I mean, both celestial bodies are in trouble because they're so close to these solar flares as well, so it's be interesting to see what happens up there in the inner solar system as we approach this incoming event as well, because all the celestial bodies have been affected. So I'm going to keep an eye on this as well, to see what's going on up there in the inner solar system, because we're being affected right now as well. Many earthquakes are happening again around the world. The Solomon Islands have got more, and also Chile have been attacked as well by huge earthquakes and all sorts of things going on. It's just very important to keep tracking everything, isn't it? So I believe that looking at this as well and noticing that the changes are happening all over the place, I mean, Jupiter and the outer solar system planets as well have all been affected by this as well. As I said again as well, it's just a matter of time, and it's a learning curve to get the information out there right as well. So yeah, just very important. Here's a chart as well that you can see on the screen of the where the sun comes up and the moon as well and everything, and lots of information on this screen as well. I'll be looking at this chart all the time as well. But the Earth is tilted because it's not where it's supposed to be as it's been before in the past. We're getting a huge wobble from the Earth as well, so we're seeing the sun in different parts of the sky all the time. And this has been reported by people that do a lot of gardening. They notice that the sun is coming up and it's affecting their plant life, and also the elders from the poles as well and other people around the world have noticed that the Earth is tilted. The sun is rising from a different angle all the time as well. And I'll be checking the moon charts as well. I mean, you can see this, can't you, through the summer period, so I'll be checking this all the time as well. I mean, you've got the full moon on the 9th of June 2017, and then you've got the quarter equator at 17th of June 2017. So you've got lots of information on here, you see, that's showing moon phases and everything, and I will keep an eye on this as well. It's very important to get everything right, because we've got that huge eclipse again in August of 2017. So yeah, another chart to keep an eye on for you. See, we have to do our own research, don't we? Because the government here in the UK and many other presidents and governments at the moment will not say nothing, because the powers to be don't want us to be knowledgeable about what's going on up there in the skies right now, because we're seeing some very huge changes again to our moon. It's just far too bright. Last night it was behind those chemtrails and it was just a bright white hot looking object. So they just don't want to disclose anything to us, do they? As they're preparing for themselves all the time. They're just it's got to a point now that they don't care, do they? They really don't. And they will go down underground to them bunkers. They will get themselves down there and they will hide, as we all got to fend for ourselves all the time, every single time. When that power grid goes down, we've got to look after ourselves. You can find the information as well on the dark web. You will see these all the information that's going off down there as well. They've been creating this for a long time now, and I've shown you this information before in the past, but I can read in between the lines of the news media. They are hiding this huge event that's coming as well. We can see those on the cams and the skies, the colours and the reflections from these heavenly bodies are so much close to us now than they were before on the images. So I just again stress to you that they are hiding a lot of information, and they're doing this right under our noses. The public will be the last to know. I just want other people to, again, as I said before, to wake up to the truth that there is something seriously wrong with our planet right now, as these huge magnetic pulls are coming from the other heavenly objects that are coming into our system. So the government, they are hiding the truth. They've been building them underground cities for a long, long time. So I just stress to humanity to please be aware of this, because I just want to save a lot of lives, because the incoming event is so close now. Just going back to the Alaska cams, you can see there's southeast in their skies, that pink glaze, and those chems. I mean, they're seeing this glaze all the time on the NASA cams. I mean, look on the sea, you can see the reflection of this pinkness as well. That's what gives it away. There's nothing to do with the camera. You can see this pink array of chems of a reflection from Nibiru, a huge red reflection. And if NASA, as I said before, turned the cams around, you would see Nibiru, you would see the heavenly body, but they are so into cloaking it and hiding it now, using the military around the world. Just that the public have got no chance of that. We need to get this word out. It's so important, because we're seeing it now. It's so evident now, these pink reflections that we haven't seen before. Here on this other Alaska cam as well, the Kaki southeast cam. And this is again, this moon object that I've been saying for the past couple of days. You can see how the moon doesn't look right at all, does it? I mean, it's too bright, isn't it? It's giving off this reflection as well. And on the sea it's too bright and it's too low down to the ground. I mean, there's something very strange about the moon right now. I mean, we flick through the cam and you can see the reflections in there. It's like a smaller sun, isn't it? I mean, the moon shouldn't be doing this. Very crazy times, and we're getting these other light sources in the sky, in the morning sky as well on this cam. Can you see that pink reflection coming through? All this pink reflection. This is from Nibiru. This is another different light source that's coming through here. You can see this on the land. It's just completely different from what we've seen in the past in the skies. There are chemtrails that are up there as well. I mean, all this is chems. And you've got a heavenly body that's up here that's been cloaked with all these chemicals in the skies, making it very misty up there, so we can't see anything. But let me tell you, these are not natural clouds. These are just to cover objects. They're incoming all the time now. Let's try another cam. I mean, look how they chemtrail this object. Is it the moon? I mean, they've got them chemtrails that are moving with it all the time. I mean, look at this. I'll go through this cam and you can see this quite clearly. I mean, look at all this trash in front of this object. I mean, the moon does not give off any heat at all. I mean, what's going on? What is this? It's going through the sky now. It's just covered up, isn't it? I can't believe this is the moon. I really can't. I mean, they've got all these chemicals that are moving with it. Look at it. There's something else in the night sky. This is now south. This is the Gambell cam, and this is also in Alaska on the 12th of May 2017. I mean, something very strange there. I don't believe this is the moon. This is something else that's being cloaked in the night sky. I mean, look at this. Very, very strange, isn't it? Very strange. Something is up there, isn't it? I mean, they're covering it, aren't they? All the time. It doesn't make sense, does it? Because here it's a lot bigger and then it's going across the sky. It's not as if the moon's going up or on an angle, which it should be. It's going across the sky. Can you see this? Very strange. It's not right, is it, that they've got all these chems in front of it, in front of the moon. Is it the moon? I mean, are we seeing something else that shouldn't be here? Another object from the other solar system that's coming into our solar system that's causing a lot of trouble. Just very crazy times. Look, I'm going to go now, okay? And I'll be back shortly. I'm going away for the weekend. I'm going to take my son out camping again, so because it's good for him, you see, to be out in the out, you know, out on like a holiday for him. It's good for a break for him. So I'm going to be back later on, and I just respect and also thank you for all the kind messages you've sent in to me from early hours of the morning through this afternoon as well. And I will do a video to get all the images that I've been receiving from other channels as well, and Scott from the Nibiru Planet X channel as well. Thank you for them images. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and I'll produce them on a video as well, and I'll send you through images because it's so important that we as a community just stand together with this and just keep strong. So anyway, thanks to you all, and take care from Matt Rogers.